Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to Season 14. Once you've got qualifying, then the main 1 hour race. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sim Racing Alliance. And this is where it all counts. As all eyes go to the light, and we are racing.
He brakes late, almost takes out the car ahead of him.
He's getting a tow, a flash.
Argy right on the exit, rear end squiggle. Who's going to get the move done here around the outside?
Oh, dang!
Byron ran it so shallow there, and this has become a 4-car battle. Game of inches as the BMW is in the paint.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to season number 15. It's Division 2. It is round number 1. We are back for the summer. I'm Alexa Marshall, joined by Adam Santana, and Henry Ramirez is the producer in the back. He'll be bringing you all the camera shots and panels that you see tonight. Adam, we have got one heck of a season coming our way, especially here in Division number 2. We saw D1, D3 and D5 last night, and you can only imagine what we're going to get with these Division 2 drivers tonight. And for the first ever time, we're live on Twitch, but also, we are also now on YouTube.
Yeah, love to see it. We finally figured that technology out. SRA getting into the 21st century. Now, so excited for tonight. Last night's races were incredible. So I'm hoping we get equal quality tonight, and I'm very sure we will, because I think the track we have tonight, it provides the best racing in ACC.
I mean, it's Paul Ricard. It is the parking lot. We'll go through the track map in just a minute, as let's go over and have a look at first the Drivers' Championship. Of course, there are no points on the board at the moment, but Adam, it's going to become an interesting one with so many people on the grid. Mike Gino there, as well as Jason Allen, Jacob Hull, Noah McComber, Ian Byron, Ethan Marvin, John Archie, Matthew Schwartz, Seth Roker, Adam Kurowski, Philip Ennis-Muller, Thomas Oldhausen, Nico Suave, Nitin Murthy, as well as Logan Schofer, Dan Fernandez, Sean Leach, Wilder Vargas, Pablo Ferrer, Harold McDonald, also as well as Anthony Kelly, Mason Moffat, Adam Tourage, Richie Wood, Alexandra Giordano, as well as Joshua Worley. There is a second page that we can go into it, and then we can also see what other drivers are going to be on the grid here this evening. Well, that's if we do get a full grid. Hopefully we will. And looking at the rest of them for the second page, it is going to be an interesting one. If it does want to work for me, there we go. It is going to be up at the top. It is going to be Max Diggs, as well as Darren Wicks, Ilpa Rutzleinen, Jorge Blanen Riviera, Andres Velasquez, Samuel Cortez, Logain, Simon Goriel, Ian Wheeler, Josh Damiani, Big Daddy, Noel Schufferland, as well as Matthew Higgs, Colin Matiak, Michael Schwarzenegger, Jos Milligan Fernandez, Brooker Quigg, Patrick Ross, Matt Artem, Jack Sullivan, Timothy Jadabal, as well as Paul and Hartman, Cody Platt, Dean Stefani, and Zodi Fade. And then before we go over to the track map, let's go through the teams on here. Of course, we've already gone through the drivers, so we'll just go through the team names. So I'll let you take us away with this one, Adam.
Let's roll. And I have to say, all I see as we went through our drivers is I see a grid full of people that can hang in D1. So this is going to be amazing. All right, we got, I hate that they're in first place on this. I can only imagine that Jason has done this. And I don't appreciate it at all. But we have Plan EX Red Eye Racing / Bailey Sucks. Sorry, Bailey. Dude, Where's My Beamer? Rexus Lexus. Oh, that's a great name. Champion Motorsports. Oh, especially because Ethan Marvin. Hopefully Ethan is not as cursed as he has been in the past. Champion Motorsports Big Problems. El Diablo SCR, Nissan Nordslife, What TF Sport, Racing, Cheesy Sweatlords, MPM, hopefully not mid-pack, McForce 1, TC8 Racing Team, Triarci Competizione, Madhouse Racing, and Champion Motorsports, Worst Pace Scenario, Beasts from the East, TC8 Racing Team AS, so we have 2 TC8s at least, maybe more, Not That Fast Racing, Champion Motorsports Canada x USA Border, keep it civil, folks. We have Teammates at Home, an Obda team. Oh, Big Daddy by himself. That's sad in the Bentley. MHR Hopped Racing Team, Scuderia Full Assists, Champion Motorsports Oiled Up, Race Forge Esports TJ, Flat Earth Society, America United Racing, and Blind Hen Racing. And I think that's. Do we have a second page on the team? I'm not sure if we do or not.
Well, unfortunately, we'll have to go to them when we get onto trackside, because I'm just looking at the driver's brief. Everybody is starting to leave, so we will be going trackside very, very shortly. Speaking of trackside, it's the parking lot. Let's have a look at the track, because it is poor Ricard. It's a whole lot of tarmac. Lots of these circuits on the calendar have grass runoff, but you got tarmac here, and you've got a wee glitch with the helicam that makes the stripe come through. Adam, walk us through this circuit, which is either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, there's really no in between on this one. Like I said earlier in our intro, in my opinion, this track provides the best racing, because you can set the car up in one of two ways. You can go full downforce, and you can maximize sectors 1 and 3, but you're gonna get killed on the straight, or you can just hang it all out, run that 0 or 1 wing, and just kill everyone on the straights. Just hang on in sectors 1 and 3. But as you take this lap, going into turn 1, the left-hander, you kind of sell the entrance pretty hard, because you need to be on the throttle as soon as possible through 2. Be careful, the inside of 1 and the outside of 2, very easy to get track cuts. And then the very short straight into 3, which you can carry a lot more speed than you think you can, and then 4 really tightens up. Same with 5, it's very slow and technical, and then through 6 you just have to be super patient on the throttle, and then you got to nail it at the right time, because 7 is flat. And then as you can see, we have that very, very long straight, and then going into turn 8, the very fast left-hander, it is a little brush of the brakes, and then you're hanging on for dear life. Another possible place to get track cuts on the outside if you extend. And then 9 is it's essentially a triple right-hander. You can treat it as 2 different apexes, though. You can carry a lot of speed initially, and then you just kind of let it bleed off all the way through. And then on the exit, you have to be precise, because you can, again, extend onto the outside. Turn 10, it's one of my favorite corners, because it's not a one-line corner. You can take it a few different ways. And then again, you got to maximize that exit, because you're flat out all the way through 12, and 12, another really long corner where you have to be very patient on throttle. And then turn 13 ends up being a hairpin. Again, got to be super patient on that throttle, because if you get on it too early, you're going to understeer out, and you're going to kill your exit, and you're going to end up on that curbing, and it's going to kill you. And then the last straight across the line.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's, like I said, you either love it or you hate it. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, get notified every single time that we go live. And of course, if you're watching on Twitch, you get 1 free subscription with Prime. It's not obligated, but of course, it does allow you to ensure that there are no adverts that come your way. As of course, qualifying is now underway, as we do have plenty of these drivers starting to make their way out. It's a split qualifying, first 10 minutes are for the silvers, final 10 minutes for the gold. And of course, we are also going to have the picture out here, so it is going to become an interesting one. And the in-game volume is very loud according to the chat, so we'll have a little bit of a look at that in the production truck. Apparently you can't really hear me. Otherwise, can you hear me better now? So is that better? Because it's night time, so I'm trying to make sure I don't wake up my neighbours. But it is going to be an interesting one. We are watching it a bit over the place, and it is Yeah, game volume is high, very loud, and it is going to be bad. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is underway, but the production truck does need a moment, so we will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favourite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialising in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
We are so back.
I am definitely back.
And we are moving, and we have, and also, can we get some goats in the chat for Arjun?
Yeah, for sure.
Can we please get some goat emotes in the chat for Arjun, because the racing action is underway. We've been able to get it going, and the absolute mega sub of Arjun hopping in here. So absolutely love it, and welcome back, Arjun, and thank you for subbing in. What are your thoughts on Paul Ricard as we're watching this action happen right here? It is going to be Oldhausen who's chasing down Velasquez right in front of him, down the main straight, goes to the left-hand side, and he's now going to be up against him, wheel to wheel. Once again, going to be going down the back straight, going to get boxed in there momentarily, and now they go through, trying to hold on to it. All over the place, free abreast, for a square, and it now goes down into the final. It goes into turn number 8, larger bargee, free wide, going to go down into it. It's a five-way triangle between them. It is all over the place. We return to the action as it's absolute mayhem between all these drivers. Adam, this racing action is truly one to love, and that is one way to get back into it.
I kind of hate that you threw it to me because I'm just sitting here with my mouth wide open. Oh no, we have the Ferrari and I think that was a Mustang, but they
He's losing a ton.
This is like oval pack racing right now. This is insane.
It's insane, that's for sure, man. And that I believe that was a Mustang that was losing out on positions too, and the Skyline as well. Or I'm sorry, the GTR losing a ton of positions. And as we come down the straight now, he's got to think about putting pressure on that wound because he's losing positions fast. He's bleeding them out like crazy right now.
This is why I love Paul Ricard. This is why I love this track. This track is so good for racing.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think it's the best in ACC. It gives the best racing.
As then again, each to their own, and it comes down to it, and is going to be a little bit awkward at the end of the day. So we're now going to continue with this racing action, and it gets down to it. Gentlemen, this is one heck of racing action.
Oh, it is. That's for sure. That is for sure. And once we get the times up, we'll see how far back people are and see what kind of deltas we're working with as well. There we go.
Thanks for
Boom,
reminding.
baby.
Yeah, Ilpo's got a pretty good gap out front already, but I mean, the fight for P3 right now, we have 3 cars within a second of each other.
There goes Colin.
Ooh.
Wait a second. Why is Jason Allen in down there? Okay, he's P8, but that's good for my fantasy. Cody Fade out here. He had an incident.
Oh no!
What's going on here? He's got. Did he get bumped by the Mustang?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, ever so slightly.
Yeah. Man. Just a light tap too, but that is how it goes in ACC.
Almost looked like it's net coding because that sometimes like it's so fine margins that you think there's no contact there, but the game thinks there is. So
yeah, there were a couple last night in your race in D1 that there were some net codes where there just wasn't really contact.
Excuse my PC freezing. My game hates race control. Race control kind of does that to me. So, but they're not dead. That's the important part.
That is true. They're not dead.
Oh, can Neil hang it around the outside? No.
I love this livery.
Down to it. Looked for the outside line, did not work out that time. Through the 4-5-6 complex onto the back straight. So now this action gets truly underway. Unfortunately, we missed those first 4 minutes, so we didn't get the green flag. But we'll officially say it now. The green flag drops, and we are racing as it does have a nice little time down this back straight. That blue and yellow livery closing in on the white and red. Looks for the right hand side. It's going to be up against Brooker Quigg. Now up against them through the right hand, going into the right hand side. Done, dusted, through they go. And it is that there for him. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound. And it is like that. Of course, we'll keep it updated as well as we'll go through the order real quick for you. Ilpo Ruttalainen leads, followed by Riviera, it's then Hall, Cortez, Roca, Worley, Logan, Alan Archie, and Mopper rounds out the top 10. That is what's happened in the first 10 minutes here at the circuit, Paul Ricard. And now it is going to be quite an interesting one here, Henry.
Yeah, super interesting. I want to see what else people are going to be doing today. What kind of strategies they got going on? Are they going to go in early? Are they going to go in late? It's kind of tough. Like yesterday, I know with my own strategy, I wanted to go late, but then the Beamer just ended up. I guarantee you, it's a skill issue because I suck anyways. But I know I chewed up my tires pretty quick, and I needed to come in at like about the 32-minute mark. But we'll see what they do. What do you think, Adam?
I think that was last night watching D1. For the most part, that was about the sweet spot, was around the 35 to 30-minute mark. But I know Michael, he went in early and undercut, and he undercut a lot of people to take the lead and take the win. I wonder if anyone from D2 was taking notes. I bet they were, because like we talked about before, most of the people in this division, they've either been in D1 or they are quick enough to be in D1. So I would be surprised if they aren't on top of the strategy for tonight.
So what you're saying is we're smelling some promotions here.
Well, here's the problem: is who do you can't really displace anyone that's in D1 because they've all earned their spots as well. It's such a hard thing to do, and I feel like our admins do such a good job with the placements, especially with these fine margins. But yeah, it's super tough. I can tell you right now that Ilpo, he might be sniffing promotion, and I'm sure he's not happy about it.
I mean, the thing about D1 Gold, D1 Silver, and D2 Gold is that they're pretty interchangeable.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, like we have Art getting promoted. We also have Roy Key also get promoted. We also have some demotions. It's Jason Allen, Jorge Blasino Riviera, and Ilpo. They've moved down to D2 Gold. And you put them up in D1, they'll be perfectly fine as well. It's just so competitive, the bridge between D1 Gold, D1 Silver, and D2 Gold. It's just non-existent.
No, the line basically doesn't exist anymore. Like when I first joined SRA in season 5, like it was not a fine line, but there was a line, and at this point there is no line. D1 Silver, D2 Gold, they're essentially the same. You can interchange all of those drivers. It's just, I mean, I think last season, just from what we had, John Archie's been in D1, Jason's been in D1, Brooker's been in D1, Russ has been D1. Gosh, and that's just looking at that list that we have on the screen. Ilpo was D1 last season. So, I mean, it's so many drivers, and it's not just the drivers that have been there. This is drivers coming up, too, that could race in D1 and could do perfectly fine. So, it honestly, either being in D1 Silver, D2 Gold, it's a badge of honor at this point.
We got a move for P4 here with Seth Rocha on Samuel Cortez, right on the track limits for Cortez there, but Rocha makes it stick.
Just within track limits there as you head through turn number 8. Also going to have Sutherland, who gets past Brooker Quigg a little bit further back as well. Fastest lap and the race winner and the race leader, I should say, at the moment is Ilpo Russalainen, as you were talking about him. Ian Byron going to be making his way through in the Lexus, and we saw it in D1. There's a lot of Lexuses being chosen this season because the Ford Mustang has, of course, had the horsepower taken out of it thanks to the admins. It was a little bit overpowered last season, and now you've got Big, who's making his way through. Going to look for the underline. This Ford Mustang may have been up there last season, but now it's fighting for P number. And well, I say Mustang. It looks like a Mustang. It is a Mustang. It's Matt Yeh, as they are going to be locked in this battle. They are having a heck of a fight as they lose out to Big. And that is how it's done. Big spin there for the Nissan. I think that was Oldhausen, and that is now sent that has now sent Muffy round. He is right on the apex, on the exit of turn number 13. Unlucky for some, unlucky for Muffy tonight. Velasquez into the pit lane, as well as one of the Ferraris into it. That is going to be Leach, I think, if I'm correct, and they are into the pit lane. Already had plenty of drivers pit. Philip Ennis-Muller, Mike Gino, Wicks, McDonald, Macomba, Damiani, Fernandez, Sullivan, Stefani, and all that. They're all in the box, but you go for a square between these drivers, Sutherland, Quigg, Martin, Kenny. You got Suave, who's going to be right behind them. Also going to have Patrick Ross making his way through. Makes contact, big spin, gets caught by the car behind. Comes back on the circuit, holds on to it, and now that is what happens there as ACC has a moment, but that was real lucky. I think he would have fully spun if there wasn't a car going off the circuit to take evasive action.
Can you imagine if that car, I know that bump there where he went off is usually murderous at any kind of speed, any kind of high speed you take, it turns you, it flips you, it does everything that it wants to do to you. Even though, like, you're trying to be safe, but how lucky is he? How lucky is Brooker to just get out of that, just like by the skin of his teeth?
I can't imagine. I sometimes, like, when I've been practicing for race, like with a friend on Paul Ricard, like, I'll drive around, like, all the way down the right side of the back straight, and just take out all the cones and stuff. And if you get just a little bit too far right, you hit that bump. And even if you're going perfectly straight, you can't save it. So whatever he did to save that, incredible.
So you have Josh Worley trying to go up the inside of Samuel Cortez, super tight. These cars are not small. These are the bigger cars in the grid we have here.
Yeah, that's the Boatley and that's the M4. Those are the chunguses of the grid. They are the big boys.
Porsche also, who's going to be lining up in the back. You saw them flash, trying to make their way through, as they do hold on to it at this moment in time, trying to hold on to every single aspect that they could possibly have throughout this race. Worley holds on to his current position of P number 6, trying to fight up ahead. Also going to have Logan and Archie behind, 2 Porsches looking to make their way fighting. Of course, you've got plenty of Porsche drivers out on the season, but seemingly here in D2, from what we're seeing at the moment at least, it is the M4 that is being the car opted on this season.
The M4's a great car. I drove it last season, and I had pretty decent success with it. I even beat Jason Allen. So, yeah, M4's good.
Yeah, if you guys want, I can. We can go through some of our biggest movers.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
We got Worley up 5 from 11
whoa.
to 6, and obviously we've had. Oh no! Go ahead.
Cortez
And
got
that.
taken out. Cortez got bumped by was it Worley, I believe? Oh, actually,
I think it was Worley. Yeah, Worley moved up a position.
Whirly here with the well, I'm gonna call it that. No, apparently not a lot of people know that reference, so
Yeah. Yeah. So our other biggest movers. So Worley's up 6 now. We have Archie up 11 to P7. Kelly up 11 as well to 12th. Ian Wheeler up 15 positions to 15th. Big Daddy up 6, Colin Matty up 6, Pablo Ferrer up 9, Logan Schaefer up 22, Artem up 10, Fernandez up 17, Sam Murphy up 11, even with that incident. If that's correct, that's insane. And then Sean Leach up 11 as well.
yeah. All Hassan's in the pits. I think, is he pitting for damage here, or do you think he's? I mean, we are hitting.
That's for damage.
But we are
did have
hitting
damage.
the 20-minute period into the race.
Yeah,
so
but I mean, we had like 10 or 15 pitters early, but obviously we did miss the start, so we don't know if there was a big incident, which seems very possible considering that already we have from P30 down to P43 have already had one pit stop at least. So I think we maybe had a big lap 1 incident. Because
Yeah.
I don't think we would have that many people pitting before the 20-minute mark.
I mean, then again, this is Paul Ricard. Your tires could absolutely get eaten up if you're not careful enough. As you see a battle up ahead, Brooker Quigg on Anthony Kelly backs out, tried to overtake around the inside of the high-speed corner in the Audi is borderline suicidal, I'm gonna be honest. This car likes to step out.
Car stepping out. Always that way.
Yeah.
So right now we're on board with Marvin right now. Marvin trying to keep 15th place right now. He's got Wheeler and Suave and Russ behind, trying to keep them behind there. And as they come up through turn number, what is this? Turn number 8, 9. You know what? Totally forgot. But now we're coming down the start-finish straight, and it looks to me that Marvin is going to be worried here because he's got Wheeler in the back. He's got the Porsche, and it looks to me that he's got the Bentley back there, Suave is, and it looks like he's got almost a run on him, but he does not. He tucks right back in, but he gets even closer to him, getting out of turn 1, now coming through turn number 2 there.
Yeah, well, also information. There was a massive incident early on that unfortunately we missed due to technical difficulties. It took out half of the grid. So
Oh, wow.
that is something that happened earlier on, and now we have the PIP running. So it is now even more action that we're going to be able to see out on the circuit, and it is now up against them down this main straight. You see all these drivers as the PIP gets set up real quick in the back, as actually we may be able to get the replay of what happened at the start on the picture-in-picture. So it is a little bit smaller, but we got the live on the big and we got the PIP on the small. So it is. So you will hopefully have a bit of an opportunity to see what happened there, as it does now get running on the picture-in-picture. And Adam, you're the one running it, so take us through it.
Yeah, let's throw the HUD up here so I can at least. Oh, that's an incident there. Oh, that's how Ilpo got away so well. Oh, this is where it's gonna be. Oh boy. Oh, there's a spinner. Got help. Oh no. I don't know if it's gonna be further ahead.
That got bad quick. That got bad quick.
I think we're gonna be around right here. I think this is gonna be it.
The
Yeah, I think you're
incident
right.
happened Yeah, the incident happened first down at turn number 5, and then now coming down towards turn number 8, our turn number 7. You can see it. It's going to be 3 abreast down the back straight, 2 in front. Does it happen by 2 drivers colliding up front, or is it just 3 wide in the one corner? Very wide.
Just 3 wide in one corner.
And seemingly
that's
pretty
where you
clean,
get it.
unless that's where you get it. Car comes back on the circuit, and that is another bit. So there was an incident at turn number 6, which was the big one, and then there was another slightly smaller incident at turn number 8. So that's unfortunate there.
Okay, there was a massive incident early at the long straight that took out half the grid.
Yeah, okay, this is going to be it because there was that incident that happened a little bit.
So then if you go back a couple more cars, maybe that's where?
Yeah, where am I at?
Yeah, I think right around this area. Yeah.
Nope, that was just where we were at.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, there's 4 wide.
Oh, no.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
No.
Oh,
no! 3,
Oh no!
5,
That's
6,
the incident.
7, 8. Yeah. Well, we've got the Red Bull flying in the intro, and we got the Red Bull Aston flying in the intro for season 15, and I think we've just got another clip for next season.
Yeah, that is, as they said in the NASCAR broadcast, that was the big one.
That
was more than the big one.
At the end of the race, let's actually pull that replay up to the big screen. I'll just expand the pip, and we shall actually look at what happened there.
Yep, we can totally do that.
Because I feel like that.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That needs a bigger replay.
You trashed a lot of people.
We can do it now. We do have the picture-in-picture, which we can keep live, but we'll let the chat decide. We're nearly at the halfway mark here, so we can probably expect a lot of pit stops. So, chat, let us know. Do you want the big crash at the end where we can go through it a bit more, or do you want it now to see it? We've been through it on the PIP, and then the racing action continues live here. 11.7 second gap for Ilpo Ruotsalainen at the current moment in time, and it does now become a whole lot more interesting. Now in the back straight, we got, of course, the battle for the podium. P number 2, we got Jacob Hall, who is chasing down Blasini Riviera, who is in front of him, but the Lexus in the straight line is going to be a big moment, as somebody just says in the chat. Bro went Beyblade.
We will show it at the end of a race. We will show you we'll expand the big picture.
I think we do it at the end. We don't want to interrupt more of the race.
Yeah. So that was a big one, and down the back straight, Big Daddy going to be making his way through, and that is going to be around the outside, possibly Patrick Rust on the defence. So now they hold onto it, and it's going to become an interesting one, as somebody also says into its chat, Ilpo is going to win by Max Verstappen margin. Who knows, as they now continue here throughout this race, and it is quite an interesting one. We got Keeley and Artem, who's just lost out. Oldhausen picked up 2 positions there, most likely from the pit stops, and now you've also got Josh Damiani, already made his pit stop, trying to fight his way through.
I guess fight is an overstatement there.
Macomba goes very wide in that honestly, this is a good thing between teams as well. That livery of the car in front on the Macca is of course a livery which is switched between the teams, so the black is replaced with white on the other car in the team, but it does become an interesting one. Lots of drivers into the pits, and Arjun take us through it.
Yeah, crucially, we have both Jacob Hall and Jorge Blasini Riviera in them. There's not going to be any undercutting going to be done with them. It's just a matter of who gets the shorter pit stop. Ilpo, on the other hand, he has to clear air. He doesn't have any tread right now, and he's going to probably try extending it up to the 30-minute mark, and then pit for fresh set of tires.
Yeah, I would think so. He'll want to let everyone go so he doesn't get caught up in traffic.
Darren Vicks here with the Rockman Porsche. There's a reason why I have the livery, and it's because we almost ran it ourselves in D1. So there you go. Also, yeah, apologies for the liveries. I synced my liveries for the D1 race yesterday, and I didn't have the time to sync it before the race today. So, yeah, it's apologies.
Wow, Arjun, how dare you hop in with about 0 seconds notice and not have the liveries ready?
Yeah, exactly. Get out of here.
Scrub.
Logan Schaefer here, the teammate of Nit and Murti. I had to force in your livery. These guys, well, I see him late. Logan uploaded the liveries as soon as the
He
collection
did.
opened. So yeah,
It's a nice livery.
it's a good livery. A bit of a home team representation here. That said, this is my favorite livery here, the HRT Mustang.
That one's very clean.
Yeah. And I love how Logan actually worked the Madhouse logo into the side of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact in real life it's driven by the car driver who shares the same first name as me. You don't see that often. And Ilpa finally pits with 2 minutes spare till the halfway point of the race. I don't know why.
Fantasy wise, are you guys playing the SRA fantasy this season? I know I am. I know Adam is too.
I really should start doing that.
You should.
Guys,
it's a lot of fun.
it's a ton of fun. We have our own little driver draft that we do. It's really great fun, and it's really great to see when the whatchamacallit, everybody ends up getting more closer to each other, and we get to talk smack on each other. And that's how say that Dan is like cheating all the time.
Well, he is. He is.
Well, Henry, hold on a minute.
Wait
Henry,
a second. Wait a second.
Oh, something's happened there. Oh, what are you spotting, Arjun?
Is that Seth Rocha in P2? He has completed his pit stop and he has cleared both Jorge and Paul and Logan. Really?
On net.
Yeah,
on net he's P. On
He's
net
actually
he's
ahead. Yeah, that's Jorge behind him.
Yeah, like,
so he out Jorge.
Yeah.
Yeah. People ahead have not paid. That being Fernandez Wood,
Yep.
Ferrer, Big, Byron, and Sutherland. They're yet to pit. Ilpo Russalainen has. So technically, on net, Seth Roca is P number 2.
Also, if you think Ilpo is fast on the track, he also has the shortest time stop at 31 seconds. 31? That's insane. That's
pretty much that's about as good as you can do.
Yeah, that's like perfect. So yeah, fast on track, fast in the pits.
Wow.
But crucially here,
mine has 32 for Ilpo.
But crucially,
so we're not gonna debate that.
Crucially here, Jorge has lost P2 to Rocha, and Logan is now in P4, with Hall following him and Archie not that far behind. So we got an interesting battle for P2 here. Seth has pitted early. His tires are gonna fall off. By how much, we don't know. But there's definitely gonna be a battle for P2 here.
Yeah, the BMW's usually pretty kind on its tires. So we'll see, but
I don't think it is.
Isn't great on the tires, so we'll see.
Neither is the Porsche. I don't think any car is good on the tires if you're overdriving into or down sector 3. That's the tire breaker, and that corner turn 10, it doesn't discriminate against cars. You have tires on your rear wheels, it's gonna be absolutely shredded. And it's up to the drivers to minimize the amount of slip they have and try to manage their tire wear through that corner.
Yep, absolutely.
And a bit of an interesting fact from the D1 race yesterday, my teammate, Joris Butkus, he had 2.3 millimeters of rear tire left. When everyone else in the Madhouse team were comparing, you had like 0.1, 2.1, and 2.0. Granted, they're in the Lexus, but you can also save your rear tires in the Porsche if you are, if you know how to save your tires.
Yeah, I don't know how to save tires at all.
Yeah.
Me
Well,
neither.
we'll
You gotta be gentle inputs.
Yeah, well, we're seeing Brooker Quick go for a move back here on the last gears, on the back straight, as well as Zodi Fade as well, who seems to be setting one up. But Brooker Quick going to look for that inside line as they head now down into turn number 8. Going to go through the right-hander now. Audi tries to stick it in. I do wonder if any driver says that's going to be a big old track limits warning. That's going to give Brooker the opportunity, and he will fly through. Lovely, jubbly, sound as a pound. And Henry, you've got to wonder, are they on the fantasy for anybody?
Yes,
and
he is.
How on earth do you join the fantasy?
So in order to join the fantasy, I know Adam runs a little bit of it, but also Mike Gino does as well.
Yeah.
You basically just go to the but I'll give it to Adam because he knows all the stuff. So take it away, Adam.
Yeah, there's a Coach Jeffrey's Academy section on Discord. So there's a fantasy chat, and then there's the Santana's Pick D's, which is a pick'em challenge, where you can't choose the same driver twice per season, so you have to choose different drivers every week. But for just the fantasy, it's a straight up fantasy league. We have a draft, and you pick your 5 or 6 drivers. This season we did 5, and then you accrue their points. You get it. To join though, you need to be paying attention. And maybe next season we'll make it a point to post it in other places so we can maybe get it more visible. But we have a lot of people join, but I think we're always open to more people joining because we're just having fun.
Oh yeah, tons of fun. And then as people pick their picks, you get to see who's aligned with who, who's got whatchamacallit. Oh man, I can't even think of the word anymore. Who's got alliances with other people, and then other people can basically steal away your good picks to get somebody else to have a better run at the season.
You see, you could pull some absolutely stupid stuff like picking Jason Allen as your first driver. People laugh at me, right? People laugh that I went first, and my absolute first pick of the draft this season is Jason Allen, as he got an overtake from Colin Madiak here. If someone asked in the chat if have they pitted? Yes, they have. Yes. But coming back to fantasy, yeah, I picked Jason Allen. People say I'm crazy, but where is he now? All the way up in P9. What about my other driver, Lesquest, P12, and my other driver, Matt Higgs? He's not driving. Not here.
You know what? I have the same kind of thing because we had Dan rate our picks, right? And people were getting offended because the stuff he would write was hilarious, right? So like on one of them, it was like for my picks, it was like, oh, I don't see it. Like it's just not there. And yesterday it paid off when I had oh man, what's his name? I can't figure out his name. I'll get it right now. It's Quentin Shatner.
Yeah, Shatner.
Quentin Shatner. He ended up coming up in P4, so take that, Dan.
Honestly, my favorite thing is I've never met Dan in real life, but by all accounts, he is a very, very lovely person. But when it comes to fantasy, he is a nightmare.
Oh, man.
Dan was an Anton. That's crazy.
Oh, man. I love
wait
it.
and see.
Yeah, and we have in the pit, Cortez is hunting down head admin Jason Allen.
Yeah. Also,
hunt him down.
Something to take note here is that Logan is driving the 991 Porsche, the objectively correct Porsche.
Wow.
So,
wait, objectively correct?
Yeah, this is the actual Porsche in the game that actually handles like a Porsche and not a mid-size sedan. Or heating its rear tires. This car has to lift off over here. The 992 feels extremely neuter. This is more purebred as a Porsche. So you have Neil Sutherland.
So it's the older Porsche.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
My favorite thing about the 992 was,
that is amazing overtake from Wheeler here. No, he just squeezes past. Move. Yeah. Oh, and he gets wide, and Velasquez bumps him. Porsche moment. There we go.
But someone went to Petit Le Mans the first year of the 992, and they asked some of the drivers of the 992 what they thought about the car, and they said it was the worst car they've ever driven.
Worst? Well, Selena is now rolling in her wherever she's sitting right now. As that's wide from Logan there, and Hall's gonna try sliding past here. What's going here? Logan just slows down and lets Hall pass. He also lets Archie pass here.
Well, he had to
Archie
there
gets
because that was a big slide by Riviera, big tap and into the runoff. I was about to say grass, but up and under. Now looks through onto the back straight. Archie is there for him, so who is going to come out on top for that one? Riviera's slide did cause a back off there, so now they had to be careful about that. Worley does get an overtake, Logan just ahead, followed by Hall, and then Riviera does hold on to the final place on the podium. It is Riviera who holds the train with Forrest Stern, and now you're going to have Jason Allen looking for it.
Jason.
And it's now Archie who makes his way through, I should say.
Yep.
On Worley, done and dusted. And I was looking at the wrong person on race control, but now heading into the right-hander, they are going to hold on to it. We've got two different battles here. Bit of a bump there by the Porsche, as that is going to be Ian Wheeler who now goes off the circuit, and that is unfortunate for them as well. So stuff is happening, and it's all over the place. A reminder, we will be looking at that lap 1 incident at the end of the race, so that is when you'll get to see that, as right now we got plenty of battles heading out on the circuit. And Adam Santana, talk us through who you're watching on the PIP.
I still have Cortez, who is glued on to the rear of Jason Allen. It's been within half a second for about the last 2 laps, so I think Jason is probably getting monster exits onto the back straight, so...
Oh, Hall gets squeezed here!
Oh!
He got squeezed all right.
That could have gone very, very bad for Worley, who almost got caught up in that one, as they now head down into the complex of 3, 4, 5 and 6, and it's nice and tidy for him. Looking for the outside is going to be plenty much Patrick Rust, as he's trying to fight his way through. No move there done for the Audi, but here comes the Porsche of Ian Wheeler versus Velasquez now into the 3 complex, 4, and then quickly into 5, where the lap 1 incident happened before the back straight, and it now comes on to the rest of these drivers. How is there going to be done and dusted? As here we go, as down the back straight, that is going to be Worley on Hall, and they now look against each other, wheel to wheel, side by side. The Boatley versus the Macca, 2 pieces of British engineering. The Bentley, one of only 2 cars in ACC to be right-hand wheel, to be right-hand side drive. And then down the main straight once again, down the back straight once again, Ian Wheeler gets the move done. Gonna fly past Velasquez. However, is that Porsche gonna hold out? That is gonna be the question. Beamer does stick it up on the inside. Carbon fiber right there for him. Be careful of track limits. You're also gonna have Mason Moffat, who's gonna be behind him. He sticks his nose in there. Little tap on the Porsche. Would not be surprised if there's headlights flashing in a moment, because that is nice and clean. That is, but I would say that tap was not so much. A bit of an argy-bargy out of the way, rear and squiggle.
Yeah, Wheeler's all over the place. He's been sliding about, making moves, and also losing positions. He's like having a really eventful race here. I've seen F1 seasons with less action than him.
Yeah, I feel like you only get that much action in one race.
I agree.
Or the Audi. Oh, the Audi.
Speaking of Audi, we got Patrick Russ, his second attempt to go past Anthony Kelly. See if he goes the inside now. Let's see if he's gonna try dive bomb. He's getting squeezed. He's not that far off. Kelly's with his amazing defense here. Nowhere for Russ to go aside from just into the McLaren. Wheeler back again, trying to dive past Mason Moffat here.
Good
Forces
send.
Mason wide. What's going to happen to McLaren? Is he going to be slow enough, or is he going to get a warning? Remember, track limit is a thing here. We had someone in D1 get track limits on the final lap of the race, so the race could literally go south until nothing's confirmed until you cross the line. That's all I'm going to say. RIP Max Simmons.
Oh man, Max, jeez, guys.
Big round the back straight in the pit. I don't know. Oh, I think we have someone on the inside.
3 wide, let's go.
Oh my God.
What do we got? Yes.
Byron
Get
going
it.
up the inside, the switchback.
Alive.
Get it.
It's not done.
It's not going to be done at all. They're going to keep going. It's going to happen for another.
Oh, that's good racing.
Yeah, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going for the next lap coming up here.
Fantastic. That was Ian Byron and Nico Suave.
All right.
And who do we got here? We got B Daddy and
Madiak. And Madiak.
Madiak.
Slightly above
Oh,
here.
look at the cars
Rust
behind him.
on Kelly as well.
Us getting in on the action as well as they come down to start finish straight. And as he goes for the the suck, getting the suck behind Kelly here as they come up to turn 1. Is he fast enough to get into his mirrors to cause him a little bit of a problem? He does not, but he brakes a little bit late, and that leaves a door open for A-Trim. And now as he rejoins the track here, Russ losing another position, and he loses it to A-Trim in the Audi, and that was Audi on Audi.
How does Matt Artem feel knowing that he's not the only Audi for the first time in like 5 seasons?
Here we go on the pit. Cortez has a huge run on Jason.
No, not Jalen.
And it's down the straight.
I mean, up ahead,
Oh,
we have
Jason
has
Porsche
it.
on Logan. Porsche on Porsche. Logan gets bumped. He
sent him to the. Oh no!
And he hits the wall.
And that, well, you found the wall at Paul Ricard. That's going on highlights. As that is a big moment there for him. You see the damage already racking up on the Porsche in the trademark soon rig. You can already hear a bumpy bargy. Lexus fighting its way through, deciding, get out my way, I'm coming through. Flash, flash, flash from the Bentley. Of course, that is justified from what we saw. Suave is not going to be happy about that, as that's going to be Machia who's going to be making his way through. Here comes Alexander Giordano. He's trying to fight his way through as well. He has got a Lexus of Murphy, who is right in front of him. Wood holding on to that position. That Lexus in a bit of a cheesy BMW sandwich, as that is going to be, honestly, I'm getting flashbacks to the reveal stream here, because that was a very, I'm getting flashbacks to the cheese shoey. That was a very well carved shoe out of cheese.
It was incredible.
Right
It was
now,
incredible.
as of course, we have any cheese grommet as we come onto the back straight. That's going to be Pablo Ferrer, and I would not be surprised if nobody who is outside the UK gets that reference. As now down the back straight, it's going to be up against them. Slipstream, I know how I feel. And now down into the first corner, it's going to be Ferrer, who's on Fade, still trying to fight the way through. I just want to point this out. Fade has been running this Sky livery for 2 seasons now. Can somebody please create him a livery?
Well, I mean, the Sky Pencil livery is not a bad livery. It's a shame that I think the team moved away from the 296s, but lives on in the memory of Zach Fade.
Live on, good sir, live on.
There we go. Wally still trying to chase down Archie after that moment there. So that is going to become the interesting part. Onto this section of the corners. Here comes the Bentley. Wheel to wheel, side by side. It's going to be Andres Velasquez down the back straight. He's trying to make his way past Wheeler. Almost a bit of contact, but nice and clean for the time being. We've got a quarter way still left to go here. Argy Bargy right on the exit. Going to be wheel to wheel, side by side with the Porsche. That Beamer in the straight line is seemingly getting advantage. Into turn number 12, round goes the Beamer. Almost gets into the Macca.
Rejoin!
Right in the middle. Almost has to
rejoin.
Gets into it, and that he almost took it. That could have ended very badly for the Aston Martin and the Ford Mustang. So and the Beamer, I should say. So now Jacob Hall is now going to be up against Archie down into turn number 1. That got very close into that final section. But of course, that is unfortunate for the car of Wally, who got spun around there.
And then there was 2. But an update to Logan. Logan's down in P9. He's got Booker Quick behind him, who we've seen in the Porsche for half of last season.
No rush saying 30-second pen for Ocon.
And this battle between Wheeler and Wheeler and Velasquez still going on. We also have this battle between Byron and Suave going on here.
Let's go, Nico Suave.
I refuse to... Go ahead.
Oh, and there we go. We got another fight up ahead of these guys. Look at these guys all tussling through. And who do we got up front in that Ford? We got Sutherland, who's in the Ford, who's now stuck in the middle, and hopefully that Mustang gives him enough power to get out of there on this long straight here.
Moffat has taken the silver lead here from Andre Velasquez.
Yeah,
nice.
So to sum this up for people that are watching right now, this is the train we have. We have Wheeler, Moffat, Velasquez, Suave, Byron, a second, Olhausen, Marvin, Kelly, a second, and Rust.
Round goes Cortez. And that is going to be very, very lucky. Jason Allen gets away with that one scot-free. It's hard to tell. We'll leave that one of the stewards. As apologies to cut in on you there, Adam, but that was a spin and a down. So that is extremely unfortunate for him. But now we're locked at misfight. Plenty of drivers coming through. Move there for Suave to get past Byron. Also going to have Kelly who gets past Marvin. Quick gets past Cortez. Back to you.
Wait, Ethan Marvin's alive?
Honestly, the drive of his life right now.
Yep.
Normally he's been dead for 45 minutes.
Who's at the front of this train here? Because check out the train forming now.
It's a 14.
Jeez.
It's a 14-car train. It's a 14-car train.
Who are these people?
It's P12 to P22. P23, really.
This is your average silver race. This is what every silver race of last season and the season before ended up in. Right? There's a bit of dead. That's not a lot of happening in the middle, and then stuff starts cooking off at the end of the race. Everyone's out of. Oh, we got Velasquez running wide there, but everyone starts getting elbows out towards the end of the races. We got Patrick Rust as Martin gets past Rust here. So much stuff to go on in this small sector here.
Yeah, you gotta get your elbows out. It's the end of the race. You only got 10 minutes left to go. What else are you gonna do? You know? What do you think there, Alexa?
Well,
here we go in the pit. Sorry, Alexa. We have Worley and Allen. So Worley
and Hall Archie here. We have two overtakes. That's so wide for Hall. Surely that's not a warning. As they come into contact. Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is going to be Hall who goes wide. Archie gets away with that one, Arjun.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Archie had nowhere to go. He was on the inside curb there, and he had the overlap. I'm not a steward though, but that's what it looked like from here as we have Logan Schaefer on Colin Madiak here. Schaefer's got the inside, but he backs out for Madiak.
I just want to point out here, Fernandez has spent all of his speed tokens and picked up a drive-through penalty very wide there for Velasquez. He gets overtaken by Suave, then by Byron, possibly at risk here, wheel-to-wheel, side-by-side with Alexis now. And it's going to be him versus Byron. Velasquez right there, wheel-to-wheel, side-by-side into turn number 12.
Here we go again. Again, all these guys bunching up now. Everybody's trying to jockey for position here. And this is just intense. Super intense stuff we got going on here.
Okay, a bit of off topic here. What do you think the highest speed trap for this race has been?
289.
It's 280.
You talking about kph
it's
or mph?
Kilometers per hour, just like.
All right, hold on. Don't reveal it yet.
No game with the drive-through. No game with the drive-through.
Let's actually see what happened here. What got him to drive-through?
I think it's a turn. I think it's a classic turn 5 run wide.
He cut it there. He cut it too much there. Or actually, he did run wide there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have got 2 and 3.
Oh, yellow flag down at turn number 5. That is a yellow. That is going to be Kelly.
That's going to be hell. Oh no!
That was actually the Audi. I think that was Patrick Rust who actually went into the back of him. So then the Audi went into one car, then the other car went into Anthony Kelly. So that is what happened there. No fault of his own. Drive through for low game. That's completely on him. He's going to have to hope that he will have to come back. And unfortunate for anybody who had him in his fantasy. But right now, these drivers, they're going through this. It's 30-degree track temperature, 22-degree ambient, optimum track surface. and it is round number 1 of Division 2 here in the season number 15. We're with you all the way through the summer, and it now comes through this final section into the upside down mustache.
Oh no!
As I called it, contact into the side for D, and it now goes down and round. Fever is now going to be the one falling. Big moment for the Audi there, and it's unfortunate for him. And I just want to point out here, because I've spotted this quite a bit. Hold on, I need one sec. Can I have a look at that Aston Martin real quick?
Which one?
The one which we just saw. I think it's not BD. The one who was near BD.
Wait, Ethan Marvin? That's not a
Maybe. Could be.
There was a pink. It might have been a Porsche. I don't know. There was a pink. There was a pink and purple car, which I swear looked exactly the same livery as I use on my Aston.
Huh.
It must.
Hold on. Wait. Is it?
Was it that one?
Yeah, that one.
This one? No, that's Richie.
No, you passed it.
It was right in the middle. Is it a lapped? It might be a lapped car, or is it a Porsche?
Logan. But it's probably Archie here. Archie's the purple car.
No,
also,
I think
Yeah,
it's Logan.
It's Goriel. Yeah.
It's Goriel. Hold on, I need to see this. Like, we're in the final 10 minutes. We'll go pro in a minute. Go.
Patrick Russ got a drive through here.
Okay, so it's a Porsche, but that looks almost identical to the exact livery I use. Here we go. It's Patrick Rust, even with a drive-through, still going to try fight back. Also going to have Velasquez on the inside, trying to make his way through on Oldhausen. Very wide, very deep for Oldhausen at turn number 8. Nice little slip under there for him. And now wheels to wheels, side by side. Battle of the yellows. We saw a yellow KTM like McLaren win last night, but now you got the battle. There's a lot of yellow liveries.
That's a Corvette, season. By the way. It's based off the TF Sport livery that TF Sport ran last season in WEC. That is Michael Medding's livery.
I'm sorry if it looks like a KTM.
Everything looks like a KTM if you squint your eyes.
It looks like a KTM.
But also speaking of
Going
back to Corvettes, this is also a Corvette TF Sport Corvette livery.
You're not wrong.
Nice.
Why am I not shocked that there's a lot of Corvette liveries in an American league?
I mean, because America.
I mean,
where's the love for the UK?
Oh, I mean, you and you figure it out.
TF Sport is technically a British team. Alexa, TF Sport's a British team.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go back to professional, because we got 5 minutes 55 seconds remaining here. As we now head down the back straight, we're going to have Joshua Worley, who's coming up against Jason Allen. So they're trying to fight their way back through this, and it now comes down to this, as we've got plenty of cars making their way through this grid. So it now comes down to the interesting aspect of how long is this going to take, and who is going to lose out here. As of course you've got a Boatley versus an Aston Martin, both very thick cars. As you've got Artem, who's now lost out the fade. Suave and Byron still going to go at this, and we might as well get PIP going on it as well while we try and find some other battles around the circuit, because the battle for P number 13, unlucky for some, and it does come down to this as well, and it is now going to become a lot more interesting as we head round this circuit. A little bit of a jump there for the Porsche. Logan and Goriel locked in that fight. Fever has been stuck behind them as well. So it now comes down to Porsche going to have Joshua Worley. Big tap, off you go into, good, does catch it. That was a very good catch. Now that's going to cost Worley, because here comes the Mako, also going to have the Audi of Brooker Quigg, who's now coming up behind him as well. And we are looking at the lap times. It's just under 2 minutes. So the question is, how many more laps are we going to have here at the circuit? Paul Ricard, here in the season opener. And now down into these few corners, down into turn number 5, and it's nice and tidy here, Henry.
Yeah, it's very, very nice and tidy. Very good awareness by all the drivers here going on now.
That's an amazing drift from my top fantasy driver.
Yeah, you know what? And talking about the fantasy, we got Ponzo, who's going to be completely living it up right now because he's got Ilpo. He drafted Ilpo in his draft, and that's his top driver. He's in P1 right now, sitting at a 22.
And then
Second,
it's all going to go down the drain once Ilpo gets moved up inevitably. That's and then Rush quick saying,
"Oh, hanging around the outside."
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, yep. That's. I mean, right now the tires are going to be absolutely gone. These guys have stopped pit around the 40-minute mark. They're going to try fighting for the grip.
This is not Jason Allen slander, because I do think he's a very good driver, all jokes aside, but he has kept back multiple drivers that have just been existing within 0.4, 0.3 for almost the entire race. So if he finishes 5th, he's going to earn this top 5.
Yeah. And also, I've alluded to speed traps chasing earlier this race about the speed trap. The speed trap right now, the fastest car, I hope you got your miles ready, but I'm going to say in kilometers per hour, is 295 kilometers per hour by Nitin Murthy.
In the Lexus, so he got a monster toe.
That's crazy. It's like...
That's insane.
How much wing is he
telling you to stop the glazing, Adam.
No, that's just Diego. Ignore him.
The last thing I would ever do is glaze Jason.
Yeah, but then again, are you really going to take Diego's word seriously?
I don't even know who he is.
Gentlemen. I just want to point this out. We do have the leader of Ilpo Ruotsalainen now coming into the final sectors, so we will be going on to the penultimate lap here at the circuit Paul Ricard. You can of course find the merchandise as well for Sim Racing Alliance at sra.gg/store, or type !Discord in the chat if you would like to join us here at the Sim Racing Alliance Twitch, or in just the league in general. You can also have plenty of time here, wheel to wheel, by side. This is why you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Nice little move here, Adam. You take it away.
Oh, Jason holds it on the inside. Worley's gonna have one more shot at this on the last lap.
Let's go! Aston's high-speed downforce is coming into clutch into signature.
Bailey slandered me earlier, mocking me for saying that the Aston get a monster exit. How do you like me now, Bailey?
It's not an exit. He's just the Aston just have really good high-speed stability, unlike the Bentley.
I know.
Yeah.
Chat is great today. Chat is doing a great job today.
Colin Maniac lost connection. That is unfortunate.
Honestly, I feel like the D2... Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Worley got spun.
For Worley. Did he get a flash? Yeah, he definitely got a tap. That was a flash of rage. And he now flashes the headlights. He lost out to Hall and Quig there. So that is what's going to happen with them. 1 minute remains on the clock. The question is, how much time is going to be left? If Ilpo reaches that line in time, are we going to have another lap, or are we not?
I don't think it's white flag.
And it is now going to be down the back straight. We don't have a white flag, so we may have another lap here. But of course, ACC can be a little bit awkward sometimes. As of course, we've got Chauffeur who's trying to make his way through at the moment. He's got Zodi Fade behind him and Oldhausen just in front. Velasquez is also there. As Adam, we've got plenty of action here, and we're now going through. We got 25, 24. I think we need to look at Ilpo here because there's 20 seconds left on the clock. He's got enough space to slow it down. So could Ilpo?
He's got 10 seconds.
This is going to end. So we will look to Ilpo Ruotsalainen because he has been on an absolute charge here. Ilpo Ruotsalainen, from what happened in the opening lap, he's now going to come round the final corner. Ilpo Ruotsalainen is going to come across the line. We're on season 15, and he's about from D1, point D2, wins here at Paul Ricard, silences the haters. Ilpo Ruotsalainen wins season 15, round 1, the Paul Ricard GP. As this battle does continue now, this is the final lap. The white flag flew with just a few seconds to go, and Ilpo wins it. So it now comes down to this one, Adam. This battle, locked between Suave and Wheeler, is looking to fight, but you're also watching an Audi.
Yeah, I have Hall, Quig, and Worley for P6, 7, and 8. And now we've got it on the main screen as well. We'll watch it there.
Ooh, so close between these two. 210 separating them. Same here
Asking
between
for that
Fade and
position
Schaefer.
back.
Oh, looks like Worley stays behind Quig here.
And he lost a P6 with that bump he got.
Yeah, that's gonna be sent to the stewards. That's gonna be looked at in the driver's post-race briefing. But
Definitely, Worley also probably has a penalty coming his way as well. So probably,
There's gonna be
evening out. There's gonna be a lot of penalties.
yeah, it's
there's gonna be a ton tonight.
let's while the drivers wait up, can we get the replay up and running?
Yes.
Adam?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do staging with OBS, but I'm gonna try my best to
Stage it.
transform. Let's see. I'm gonna
I'll just fit the screen. Fit the screen. Transform, fit the screen.
yeah, transform. Fit the screen. Okay.
Oh, you just gotta pull it up.
Yeah. Send to the screen. That's not it. Transform. Send to the why is it not centering the screen?
Oh, is it because it's locked?
There we go.
There you go.
There
There we go.
Can we get the replay fast before you get sent to the Shadow Realm?
Before we all go to the Shadow Realm.
Apologies for the low resolution. The PIP
Yeah,
is low res.
I only have in 1080.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really good right now. I'm looking at the Twitch feed right now, and it looks really good.
That's good.
Which is looking real good. So let's go through this, shall we? Let's go to this incident that happened.
Okay. I think
on
I'm gonna have to.
I'll let you set this one up. Let
Here
me
we
just go to the. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you won't have it because you joined too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at here? You get also the HUD up as well, so you have a good idea on who.
I wanted to get that, and then I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much spot on there, sir.
It goes a little.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
Full speed.
4 wide going on in the straight. No one knows exactly where they are. The radars are not working here.
Bump.
Oh,
Is that
Okay.
jeez.
Darren
Okay.
Wicks?
It looks like it. And you know what, gentlemen? Whilst we got a replay whilst we're looking at this replay, let's also get underway with this one. We've got the replay running in the background. We'll keep on looking at this lap number 1. But ladies and gentlemen, race winner for this round, and of course D1 down into D number 2. Ilpo Rutsalainen, you are live on Sim Racing Alliance. Talk us through that. What a race, and you flew off into the distance with that one.
Kind of surprised at that. Looking at even the qualifying times were much closer. I thought I would have to fight, but yeah, I just had really good race pace.
Ilpo, Mr. I'm too slow for D1 Rutsalainen winning by 25 seconds.
Yeah, I had really good race pace, but I gapped the entire time.
You have commentated on D2 for the past couple of seasons. You know what's gonna happen when the D2 driver wins with this much margin, right?
If you look at the leaderboards, it's much closer. I can't help it if people don't have race pace. I mean, I wasn't even.
Tell him, Milpo, tell him.
It's not
I
his
mean-
fault.
I mean, that's not even like the ultimate. At least in the second stint, I was testing earlier today, and I did a full stint from a stint from half fuel, fresh tires to simulate the second half of the race, and I was going actually quite a bit faster than I did in the race, but probably just taking it a little bit safe, knowing I had a big margin. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
You've got Nürburgring next week. What is the plan looking like as we see a Ferrari going Beyblade mode on the back straight? But what was it? What's the plan going into there? Of course, very different circuit at Paul Ricard. Not as much runoff. So let's get your thoughts and opinions. What's the plan looking like in? What's it looking like going down into? Well, I say going northeast to the home of the Nordschleife, even though it's not the full Nordschleife.
I have never driven the track in this car, not even a single lap. So I don't know. I guess the plan is to figure out the car and see if it's deadly or if it's not deadly, and then figure out how much I can push.
What car have you driven the Nürburgring at, apart from the Aston?
The Aston, the BMW, the old BMW, most of the GT4s.
I see.
The old Ferrari.
Most front engine cars.
Well, also the old Ferrari, the old Maca, a bunch of the older cars for reasons you might know. But
Yep.
yeah, I haven't really driven. I have not driven the Lexus almost anywhere. I used to dislike it. I'm actually kind of enjoying the way it drives. It feels like a more responsive version of the Aston in the way it feels. So I'm kind of having a good time now.
That's good. I mean, the reason why I didn't pick you for the fantasy, I was thinking you were maybe a fish out of water because you're out of the Aston, but it looks like you have got that pace to compete.
Well, I will admit that having tested a few other cars on this track, the BOP is very favorable for the Lexus.
No way.
So we'll see how it is on the other tracks.
Well,
Okay, so question, Elpo. Strategy for this race. What were you thinking? Did you change it on the fly?
Yes, actually. The thinking was to undercut if I wasn't leading. So because I tested things earlier, and obviously we saw yesterday in the D1 race how powerful that can be. So I was planning to undercut quite a bit more if I was not in P1, but because I was in P1, it was just like, well, I'll just cover if anybody behind me is in a place where I need to cover. Otherwise, I'll just pit roughly halfway through.
So, yeah, I mean, this race is too easy for you. I guess we can expect the same for the rest of the season, right? Especially the vet races.
I don't know about that because the Lexus is not a very good car in the wets, while the Aston is the best car. Well, second best car, arguably, but like one of the two cars that are excellent in the wet. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know. I have never driven a wet lap in the Lexus, so.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, that's for sure.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, we know.
I don't know if it's going to be D2 or D1, but yeah, you'll figure it out.
Well, before we let you go, Ilpo, is there anybody you'd like to give a thanks to?
I mean, obviously, thanks to my fantastic teammate, because if he wasn't encouraging me the whole time, I wouldn't have practiced as much as I did, which wasn't that much, but like on my standard, I've spent all the possible time I could there on practice. So obviously, he deserves all of the praise for that.
I agree.
Yeah,
Jorge is really good.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, Ilpo, thank you for joining us for the interview. We shall let you go back down to your driver's briefing, and we shall see you in the D2 commentary box, in the D1 commentary box next week. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Well then, gentlemen, Arjun, you have the race results. Who should we get in next?
Good question.
P2, yeah.
Who was P2
Yeah,
again?
P2.
Was it?
Oh no.
I did not get a screenshot of the results, but
Let me get you. I'll get you guys.
I'm still in
Give me
ACC, so
I can just
Yeah.
look at the WAD real quick. Apologies.
So, in P2, you're gonna have Seth Rocha, and then in P3 you're gonna have George Blazzini.
Jorge Blazzini.
Jorge.
Let's see. Set Roadshow. Someone's
Let's
fire
get
alarm's
Seth.
going off. I don't see Set in the put. Set, if you're watching the stream, please
You are live on Sim Racing Alliance YouTube channel,
there he is.
and talk us through that race for you.
Oh man, it was what's the word? It was spicy at the start. It was a good start, and
sorry to interrupt you. Wait till you watch what happened behind you.
oh, we're just watching it. Just watching it. Oh man, but yeah, someone got spun, so I gained a position, and from there we had a great battle with Cortez, and we were door banging into turn 9 and 10. That was great. But coming in like 40 minutes left, I just like absolutely slid the last two corners trying to keep up, and I just pitted, went for a straight undercut, and it benefited me. I gained 2 positions, and then from there, I was just trying to not let Jorge catch me for the rest of the race, and he was just watching it tick down to the end. So I was sweating for sure.
So you got the mother of all undercuts with that pit stop over there. Was that always the plan, or were you being
No.
flexible?
So I had planned to go one more lap, and then like I said, I slid, whatever, turn 12 and 13, like I was drifting, and I was like, you know what, let's just send it in here now, minimal time lost. And I don't know, I wasn't a great pit stop, so I don't know if they had a worse than mine or what happened, but it worked out for me. I got 2 more positions, so I was happy.
Gotcha.
Strategy wise, what were you thinking? Were you thinking about coming in early or late?
Definitely early. Especially because I was kind of pushing along Cortez and Hall, because they were battling, and so I didn't really want to sit behind them and lose because I could see that Blasini Rivera was right there, and so I was like, I could just get past these two. I might be able to chase them down. So once I slid the car, I was like, now it's a chance. I'm just gonna take the undercut and hopefully they battle it out, slow each other down, and I'll get the massive advantage from that.
That's a pretty good strategy.
Nürburgring next week. What's the plan? Especially with your car, like, is there any practice already there, or is it like a favorite circuit? What's it going in?
I have not driven the Beamer until this season. I've driven a good bit of Nürburgring. I used to be able to do 53s there and like the Porsche, so I have no idea what it's gonna be like with the Beamer. I would not have been as good as I was this week without my teammate, because he absolutely had to tow me around the track and show me the line because he's a Beamer guy. So without him, I don't think I'd be anywhere near this position. So hopefully we could help each other out next week, and he'll be here next week hopefully and snag some points for the team.
Maybe I could take some pointers from you guys since I'm driving the Beamer.
I was about to say name your teammate, but then you slandered him, so maybe we shouldn't.
We'll let you go, Steph. Is there anybody you would like to give a thanks to?
Just my teammate Adam, man. He absolutely put in the work for us, and he wasn't even gonna race. So I mean, this is kind of his win tonight. So shout out to Adam Krolakowski.
Hell yeah!
We shall
Great
send
first
you back.
name.
We shall send you back down. Indeed, we shall send you back down to the D1 debrief. Thank you, Seth. We shall see you in a bit.
See you later, boys.
Later.
And then Henry, do remind us, but also the viewers, of who came P number 3.
George Rivera. Jorge Rivera. Jorge.
Let's go
Jorge Rivera. And Riviera, you are live on the Sim Racing Alliance channels. How is that? That's a podium overall for you. Talk us through it. What's it like?
How you doing, guys? I hope you're having a great night. Yeah, it was very challenging. I did not have the pace today on the race. For some reason, I couldn't lock it in. So I managed to get a good jump at the start, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna be a blocker for Ilpo, so Ilpo can get away. And that's pretty much was my role the whole night. Holding out the McLaren on Sector 3 was very important because he's like half a second faster than both of us in Sector 3. So I did that for as much as I could. Then I got lucky and we went into the pit at the same time. I think he made a mistake in the pit, and I managed to pull away. And then, trying to catch Rocha, massive undercut, brilliant. And got some contact on turn 4. And the car was never the same. Even though I was catching, I ran out of time. Otherwise, I think we could have locked out the 1-2.
Yeah, well, of course, a 1-2 would have been nice. What was the plan going into the race? Of course, you've already said you started acting a bit like a rear gunner in the race overall, but was there like a plan coming into it? Or because, of course, we saw that big lap 1 incident with the Beyblade Ferrari behind you. So did that play into any aspect? Like, was there a strategy change, or what was going on over there?
To be honest, I didn't even see that incident. I saw the first incident on lap 1, way before that. I think it was turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just eyes forward, head down until I think his name is Jacob. I forgot his name. Caught up in the
Hall.
Then the McLaren.
Oh, Jacob Hall, yeah.
Yeah, Hall, yeah, and the McLaren. And then I just like, all right, well, my job is not to let you pass, and that's it. So, yeah. But the plan going in, if it was a normal day, we're focused on winning the championship. We don't really care about the gold individual. We want the team championship. So we were more than happy to hold position the whole race if needed be. There's papaya rules until we lock in the championship.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
legit.
Is it
That
papaya
is
rules
legit.
until you lock in the championship, or one of you gets moved up to D1?
Well,
I think,
we will-
I think the later one's gonna happen.
We will veto that trade. I definitely already took off work all Wednesdays here for 2 months, so I can't switch.
Okay, Jorge.
And,
Fantastic move on your part.
And quick thing there, Ilpo can't get moved up either because he's my commentary partner as well as Philip in D1.
There we go. It's a lot, guys.
No.
D2 is locked in. And so
I can trade with Ilpo. I can trade with Ilpo.
And so with that, before we let you go, Riviera, is there anybody you would like to give a thanks to?
Sure, my lovely wife Alina. She's at work right now, but I'm sure she's watching it on her phone. And
Hi,
Ilpo,
wifey.
gotta shout out to Ilpo. It was an amazing drive, and all you guys in the booth, you guys do an amazing job, and it's a pleasure to hear from you after the race because I watch it and I watch the D1 as well. So keep up the good work.
This one's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be a weird one.
Yeah. Ignore technical difficulties. Have a good night, mate.
You too.
Oh man, this
Right,
has been
gentlemen,
crazy.
gentlemen, let's go back to professional. Before I round us out here, we will go Arjun, then Adam, then Henry. Say your final thoughts, gents, before I round us out.
Maybe have you looked at the track map yet and the sponsors? Have you guys done that yet?
No.
Yeah,
we did that, but I was gonna say we haven't looked at the season calendar, and that's what I would like to look at.
Yeah,
Hey, feel free. Go ahead.
In my opinion, I'm retired from ACC, but this calendar makes me want to race because this is an A+ calendar. Obviously, this week we have Paul Ricard. Next week, Nürburgring, fantastic, one of the best. Barcelona, I think it's probably one of the most well-known tracks to everyone at this point. It's a bear to overtake, but it's a great race. Donington, probably my favorite of the GT English tracks, barring Silverstone. We'll just count Donington.
Not Oldham?
Holden sucks.
Yes.
Before I get banned again. The Hungaroring, I think Hungaroring is one of the 5 best tracks in the world. I think it's fantastic.
Loaded thing.
Laguna is a fantastic. Kyalami is the best track in the world, and then Monza. I think it gives great racing, but it's kind of a bored drive. But for a season closer, I think it's a banger choice.
Honestly, the only thing that could make this calendar better is squeezing in Coda somehow. But one thing to note, and something interesting about calendar is that this is the first time SRA has driven Night Barcelona. And if you have seen in the reveal stream from the previews of Night Barcelona that Selena Moonstra has recorded for us, it is dark. There's no lights in Barcelona. So that's going to be an interesting race because it's going to be a new experience for everyone. And same with Donington here. It's not, I don't think I've seen wet Donington. And I say wet. It says changing. It is going to be changing weather, but expect rain in Donington and Laguna Seca. Places where you don't have rain races.
So I did a mixed weather endurance race at Donington that was mostly wet, and Donington in the wet is a lot of fun.
It is. I second that.
It is the best British circuit out there. Silverstone sucks, and I will stand on that hill. Donington is the best track in the UK, and this is the thing. Correction on the variable weather. Rain is confirmed. It will be raining. However, the question is how heavy and how much rain will be. So it's not a matter of if it will rain. It's a matter of how much rain will there be. So it could be half dry, half wet. It could be full wet. We do not know. That is going to be Laguna Seca and Donington Park.
Okay.
Arjun and Henry, what are your final thoughts before I round us out?
Pretty great race tonight. Looking forward to Nürburgring. It's going to be a fun track, and Yeah, it'll be really great to see what kind of strategies we get out of it, and how tight the racing is going to be, depending on what kind of penalties we get coming out of this round. Let's see how aggressive the drivers are coming out of round number 1.
Yeah. Your final thoughts, Arjun?
Yeah, I'm excited for the season because I'm racing here, and
I'm racing here.
I'm racing here, and I'm excited. This is probably one of the better calendars that we had in SRA so far, and it's a lot of unique combinations that I have never seen before. And yeah, I'm just super excited for the rest of the season. It's gonna be a great 7 weeks. Paul Ricard is a banger of an opening race. I think it's probably one of the best tracks you can have as an opener. I'm excited for rest of the calendar, and yeah, this race in this race D2, I've commentated on D2 for about 3 seasons now, and I know these guys deliver. They put on a show, and they are really fun to watch. And yeah, I'm so excited to see these guys drive. Hopefully watching next time. But
yeah, can we everyone that's still in chat, big ups to Arjun. He stepped in and hosted this for us. Incredible from him to do that.
Let's get some goat emojis from people in chat for Arjun because he hopped into this. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the season opener for Division 2 here in season number 15. We are here all summer, and the racing action is done for this week. Unless you're racing in Multiclass Mayhem on a Friday, unfortunately, that is not streamed unless Mr. J Queasy decides he suddenly wants to do some Friday night broadcast. But unfortunately, no Multiclass Mayhems there. But the racing action returns next week. We head northeast for round number 2. We go across Europe and we go to the Valley. We go to the Nürburgring, not the Nordschleife, just the GP. You don't turn left, you turn right and back on. On the Tuesday nights on Tuesday nights, it's D1, D3, and D5. D5 brought to you by Trey Morgan and Stephanie Fisher. Division 3 brought to you by Cube Master and Seth Roker. And then Division 1 brought to you by yours truly, myself, as well as Philip Ennis-Muller and Ilpo Ruotsalainen. Myself, Adam, and Henry will be back next Wednesday, same time, same place, for Division number 2. Division 4 will be hosted by Marlon Abubo, Donovan Colton, and Anton Rushovic, with Division 6 being brought to you by newcomer Sig SVG, as well as Selena Boonstra and the returning Loic Normando. Of course, you will find all the other VODs up on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to use your Prime subscription to avoid any adverts. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications to get notified every single time that we go live. Myself, Adam, and Henry will be back for round number 2. Big ups to Arjun for hopping in to ensure D2 had a stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Alexa Marshall with Adam, Arjun, and Henry. Good night.
bye.
See ya.
Later.